Give me 5 minutes, and you'll never chase an avoidant again. The pursuit and withdrawal loop. When you fall for someone with an avoidant attachment style, the emotional dynamic often turns into a psychological loop of pursuit and withdrawal. At first, you may interpret their distance as a challenge, something you can fix with more love, understanding, or patience. But the truth is, the more you chase, the more they run. The avoidance perception of closeness. Avoidants subconsciously associate emotional closeness with a loss of autonomy and safety. What feels like love to you, texts, reassurance, effort, feels like pressure to them. They're nervous. System interprets your closeness as an invasion, not an invitation. Emotional closeness. Seen as loss and threat by avoidance. Loss of autonomy. Freedom feels threatened. Safety threat. Emotional risk is magnified. Perceived pressure. Closeness feels like constraint. The feedback loop of fear. As the video describes, this creates a feedback loop. Anxious partner. The more anxious partner feels unloved and tries harder. Avoidant partner. The avoidant partner feels overwhelmed and distances. Further, both reinforce each other's fears of abandonment for the anxious and of engulfment for the avoidant. This is not a lack of attraction, it's a clash of emotional blueprints. 1. The core shift. Stop proving you're enough. The breakthrough begins when you stop proving your worth and start assuming you are already enough. Anxious individuals often operate under the subconscious belief, if I can love them right, they'll finally love me back. They treat love as a performance, a test they're trying to pass. Every word and action becomes an audition for acceptance. But avoidants are not responding to your words, they're responding to your energy. When your self-worth depends on their reaction, they sense it. That dependency activates their fear of being trapped or responsible for your emotions. The paradox is this: the less you need them, the safer they feel getting close. When you stop chasing, stop explaining, and stop fixing, you send a new message, one of emotional independence. You're saying, I'd love to connect, but my peace doesn't depend on it. And that, ironically, is what makes true connection possible. 2. The psychology behind avoidant comfort. According to research published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, avoidant individuals feel more relaxed in relationships when they believe they have an exit option. This doesn't mean they actually want to leave. It's the perceived freedom that allows them to stay. When they feel they can retreat if necessary, they paradoxically feel safer to stay. Emotionally open. This explains why your constant reaching out, texting first, or overfunctioning makes them pull back. To them, it feels like there's no space to breathe. To you, it feels like rejection. 3. What the shift looks like in practice. It's not about acting indifferent. It's about embodying self-containment, emotional maturity that doesn't collapse under uncertainty. Old pattern. Hey, I noticed you've been distant. Did I do something wrong? This signals self-blame and fear of abandonment. New pattern. I've noticed we haven't connected much this week. Let me know when you're free to hang out. Then you move on with your life. No double texts, no checking if they've seen your message, no emotional overexposure. If the avoidant is genuinely growing, they will eventually reach out, because you've removed the pressure they can approach. From a place of choice, not obligation. But if they don't step forward, if silence becomes their pattern, that's your answer. They're not ready for a secure connection. And that's your cue to walk away with clarity, not resentment. 4. The truth about avoidants who don't change. If someone only stays engaged when you're chasing them, it's not love, it's ego validation. They don't crave connection, they crave being desired. The moment you stop feeding that need, their interest fades, revealing what was always there: emotional unavailability. This is why the shift described in the video is so powerful. It doesn't manipulate, it reveals. Outcome 1. Those who are emotionally mature will rise to meet you. Outcome 2. Those who aren't will disappear. Either way, you win. You stop wasting time proving your worth to someone who can't see it, and you make space for those who can. 5. The liberation of letting go. Many resist this shift because it feels like surrender. But it's not giving up, it's reclaiming your dignity. When you stop chasing the emotionally unavailable, you're not closing your heart. You're closing the chapter on self. Abandonment. You stop performing for love and start embodying it. In the end, emotional freedom isn't about getting the avoidant to stay. It's about becoming the kind of person who never needs to chase again, because you know your peace, your worth, and your love are already whole within you. Final thought. Love isn't about proving. It's about meeting. And if they can't meet you there, that's not your failure. It's your freedom.